Today, I'm going to be talking about a story, how I came to know the existence of God, my true life story. So it was when I think I was 5 at the time, and I can vividly remember everything that occurred that very day. So I had an argument with my sister. Mind you, she was older than me. She was way older than me. But I was this child that had a very sharp mouth. When you tell me one, I'll tell you 20. I was still little. Because I always have the backup of my parents. So whenever she beats me or does something bad to me, if my parents comes, I tell them, and they will pound on her and all of that. So that gave me a kind of disrespectful confidence, if I should say so. So that very day, my sister was talking to me and I was talking back at her. Mind you, I was 5 years old. So when I was talking, I was talking back at her, and I was coming outside from the gate of our house. Then I met my friend called Linda. So Linda saw me insulting my sister, and my sister came to throw up water outside, a bucket of water. I guess she was washing plates, so she was done. So when she was insulting me, and I was insulting her back, and I was coming outside from the door, I met Linda, and I stopped poured the water there, and Linda said something. Why are you insulting your sister? Do you know that God can punish you and you go to hellfire? People that insult their sisters go to hellfire. And I was like shocked. Then my sister responded by saying, don't mind her. One day, when she goes to hellfire, she will know what she will tell the devil. At that moment, I was so shocked. Like hellfire, heaven. Where is that coming from? And I've been going to church. My parents will give me offering money. By the time I get to church, it's time for offering. I'll go and buy sweets and chewing gum with my money and all of that. So Linda was like telling me heaven and fire. Then I went further to ask her, where is heaven? Where is hellfire? I think that was when I came to the realization that I'm a human being. Like I have come to getting understanding of certain things. And Lisa told me that God is a mighty man that is on white. You can hardly see his face. He's very handsome and big and huge, sitting on the throne, and he stays in heaven. Maybe she might see this video, I don't know. Then she told me that devil is a black, ugly man that wears black, and he's down under the ground. From there, I started wondering. So there is heaven and there is earth. So up in this sky, there's a human being living. There's somebody called God living there. So my dad came back from work that night, and I was like, Papa, do you know that there is God and there is devil? And he was like, yes, now there's God and his devil. And I asked him, where does God live, to be sure of what Linda told me. Then he told me that God stays up in heaven. And I asked him, what kind of clothes does God wear? And he laughed and told me that God wears white. And I asked, what about the devil? He said, devil wears black. I asked him, is devil down the ground? He now said, I asked too much question. I should just go and play with the rest of my siblings. Brothers and sisters, that was when I came to know and realize that there's a God and there's devil. Okay, I guess the video is getting so long. I'll tell you part 2 in the next video.